Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Thursday, the 18th of June, 2026. So we'll start off as usual with the synoptic chart. So this was um, as of 6 o'clock this morning. This low pressure we had yesterday is now slowly moving to the northeast. It's been controlled, actually, I think, by this high pressure over Central Europe. It's keeping the bulk of that low pressure at bay. However, we are in the residue of this warm front, and got a bit of a warm sector, southwesterly warm sector over us at the moment, so moist and low cloud, which will hopefully clear. Keep your eye on these trough lines over to the south. And if I run this forward now to 12 o'clock today, you can see these trough lines are quite close to us over the English Channel. And I think that may possibly give us a little bit of rain, some showers just after midday-ish, but we're left in a pretty, southwesterly, moist, warm sector. Hopefully, the lower cloud would have cleared long gone. Okay, so here's the cloud at the moment. We are obviously here at a lot of clouds spilling over us, and that will gradually thin, I think, a little bit later on, about midday, something like that. But this is currently what we've got at the moment, is what you can see outside of the window. Any rain, if I run this rain radar, you can see the main frontal system up to the north has got a lot of rain on it, and certainly over the next few hours we've got nothing down here. Watch out though for this patch of weather coming up now up the Brest Peninsula. It's heading north, and this is associated with the trough lines that I mentioned earlier. So at the moment they're quite a way away, but they are heading northeast, and I think we may just get caught on the end of it. So here's the Met Office predicted rain for today. There's the bulk of the rain over associated with that warm front. But these are the showers that I mentioned earlier that I think are associated with the trough lines. And if I run this through, it says 9 o'clock this morning, you can see they're going further northeast. The bulk of that rain is staying away. There are a couple of showers, I think, to the north of us, which should be clear. But this is what I'm concerned about later. And if I run this through to around about 1 o'clock, it's indicating that we are going to suffer from some rain from them trough lines. It may just stay to the south of us. We'll have to monitor that and see. But I think when it does arrive, it could actually end up quite heavy. So this is at 2:30 today, as you can see. Odium is giving us, there's no TAF at the moment. If I quickly try to refresh that. No, they're giving us 6 knots from the south, overcast at 400, mist, light drizzle. And if I run the Farnborough TAF, they are giving us between 6 and 4 today, 2108 knots, 10k plus, broken up 500, becoming between 8 and 11 today, scattered at 1500 feet. Spot winds today to the north are giving us 200 degrees, 15 knots. To the south are giving us 190, 10. But I think the surface wind favors 2, 3. So windy is giving us a 8 knots wind up 2, 3 at 10 o'clock today. And if I run that through to 1 and 2 o'clock, it's it's about southwesterly. Local forecast today, then overcast at the moment, as you can see, clearing for a short period up until 12 thereabouts, and maybe a few showers between about 1 and 2. And I think if we get them, they're going to be associated with them trough lines. The troughs are not centered on us, but we're going to be at the northern end of them, which I think will give us some rain here. And then clearing up in the afternoon, and a beautiful evening for the evening group today. Winds predominantly southwesterly throughout the day, definitely moving around southwest as we go on. And no significant gusts. GFS is giving us a max temperature today of 25 degrees with a dew point of 15. Local Met station at the moment is giving us 16.3 with a dew point of 14.3, and it's flatlined again. I think it may end up doing similar to what it did yesterday, actually. So the temperatures will rise, and I don't think it's necessarily going to be storable today. I don't think there'll be any cumulus per se in this area, but we may get a little bit of weak thermals perhaps. And the view outside the window, as you can see, is a pretty stagnant, miserly, drizzly day. Okay, so top meteo, significant weather then. This is at 8 o'clock this morning, and obviously got the mist and the low cloud down to the south. Um, if I run this through, it stays like that till around about 11 o'clock. Then we have a little bit of a clearance. Uh, South of the country, according to this, is going to be fine. The trough, all the weather associated with the trough, as you can see down here, if I zoom out on that a little bit, you can see all the trough weather and thunderstorms are to the south of us, but it all depends how far north they reach. And then that's 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. So I think there's a 50-50 chance that we may just catch the northern end of them trough lines and rain, but let's hope Mother Luck's on our side and we are clear for the day. So sky sight then is giving us low cloud and mist at first, which is what we've got out the window. Southwesterly flow, a little bit of Q, strata Q as the moisture burns off, but then it's going to be pretty well blue for the day. Some thermal activity up to around about 2,000 feet, perhaps if we're lucky. And the wind southwesterly, 8, 9, 10 knots. And the cross section is giving us what we'd expect is low cloud clearing around about 12, 11:30, and then clear throughout the day with some weak thermals up to around about, 2,500 foot, I guess. NOTAM wise, nothing locally. We've got the usual stuff in the controlled airspace, so nothing to worry about there. So set up and operationally today then, we do have two K21s on a 5-day course, two K21s on the booking system with instructors, a K21 for the casual list, two K13s on Merv's solo to SPL course, and included in that is SH1, K13 for trial flights. TMG extension course is being run at the moment by Evan, and we have some single-seater availability. Simulator, of course, is available. We have two movements today. There's 757 arriving at 2:10 local, and a PA31 departure at 3:30. Reminder about the Arboin expedition, 4th to the 23rd of October. If you want to go or you wish to go or you need further information, come and speak to Ron, Evan or myself, or you can book your place through the office. So, situation today then. High pressure over Central Europe is keeping the low pressure south of Iceland to the north. Warm sector weather over South England, clearing around 11. Trough lines south of us may produce some showers mid-afternoon, some heavy. It's be flyable once this mist and rain has passed through, exactly the same as yesterday. We'll operate on runway 23, I think. Please be ready when the cable or tug arrives. Usual rules there. And a general pictorial view of how we'll be operating today. All right, I shall be in the clubhouse in the next 10-15 minutes to ask any questions. And I'll get the airfield set up as soon as we can. I'll set up the launch point vehicles suitably far to the north so that we don't need to move it again when the jet movements arrive. We have to overshoot on this run anyway, either side, so it won't matter that we tow a little bit further back to make sure we don't have to move again when we have the movements. All right, so I shall see you out on the airfield a little bit later or in the clubhouse shortly. Take care, fly safe, bye.